everybody, welcome to another Pygamepi production. So yeah, this is Cancer Vlog 7, I think. So yeah, it's been pretty good overall. The last Saturday I wasn't feeling too good though. I got a small fever of like 99.9 or something like that. Took some Tylenol, it brought it down to a normal temperature, so yeah. Anyways, so yeah, my mom was actually worried that I'd end up in the hospital that night because of the temperature, but I ended up having a bloody nose and it just wouldn't stop. I just was like I'd put a tissue in and then like I held it in there for a while because just like a normal bloody nose, but then I took it out and just blood just spewed everywhere. Yeah, pretty gross. So she ran me to the ER because it was obvious that it wasn't going to be stopping anytime soon. I got in the ER, the doctor knew exactly what was going on. He started getting all these tools and stuff. He first took a tube and just stuck it like just a little ways up my nose to suck the blood out so he could see kind of what was going on and stuff. Then he got some gauze and just shoved it up there, just tons of it. It's like if you took like two tissues and just like rolled them up like this and like stuffed them in my nose. It was close to that amount of gauze. It was crazy. I didn't even know my nose was that big or anything. Anyways, so the bleeding finally stopped after he got that in there. I didn't have a fever. My counts were low, but they call it primary children's, and they said I could go home and everything. Then when I got home, primary children's ended up calling the hospital back and telling them that they wanted me to get a platelet transfusion, something like that, whichever way the name is supposed to be. So the Sunday, I went to the infusion clinic just here in town, right next to the hospital, and got some platelets. It made me feel better. I wasn't as tired, and my stomach felt better and stuff, because I was throwing up a little bit. Yeah, like right before I got the infusion, I actually ended up throwing up, and yeah, that wasn't too fun. And Saturday I didn't really eat anything because I was super tired, and I slept like all day, and my stomach just wasn't feeling very good. So then I had to keep the gauze in for at least 3 days, so my mom didn't make me an appointment with the there's like a sequence to it, and I keep forgetting it. Nose, throat, and eye doctor, something like that. Anyways, I forgot his name, but he works in a building close to the hospital, but he doesn't work at the hospital unless he is like removing tonsils or something. Anyways, so I went there on Tuesday at 2:15 ish, and finally got the gauze out of my nose, and oh my gosh, that definitely made me feel better. It's before I was breathing through my mouth for the days Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and part of Tuesday, because I just hate when my nose is plugged up and I can't do anything about it, so I just breathe through my mouth, and my lips got really chapped chapped up, and my throat hurt a little bit. It wasn't any fun at all. It really sucked. So once he took it out, I was just like, oh, I can breathe. Whew. It was amazing. Like, best I felt for quite some time, or I don't know, best moment for a while, because I was just like, ah. So yeah, after that I started feeling better. My stomach started feeling better. Last night I actually ate some ice cream, an Otter Pop, an apple, a cup of milk, and some Starbursts. And seriously, that was like the most eating I've done ever since I got home, I think, or close to it. No, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that was nice to be able to eat and stuff. And this morning I was able to eat a bowl of cereal like as soon as I woke up, and that was super tasty. So yeah, that's pretty much everything to update you about. I was gonna say, now I'm gonna talk about the whole like radiation thing. I put it in the description below the video, the last video, but I'm not sure how many people read that. Anyways, so my doctors decided to possibly do radiation, and so I met with the radiologist the last time I went up, and he explained to me everything about it and whatnot, and like how he would be doing it, and like how much radiation and all that. And the reason is being because of where my tumor is, and with other osteosarcoma patients, they usually end up being in like the knee and stuff, and so amputating isn't as crazy, I guess, because it's just like the very bottom part of your leg. Anyways, but with mine, since I have the tumor in my pelvis, there is a high possibility that if we do surgery, I'll lose my whole leg, because they'll take my whole leg off and just cut the part of the pelvis off that the tumor is in. So yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. I've definitely thought about it, and I mean, losing a leg isn't the end of the world, and I'm a computer programmer, so as far as career goes, I wouldn't really have any problems. Day-to-day living would become a little different, but still, it's not impossible, and I would just have to just figure some stuff out over again. And like driving, I could still drive just like normally. I just have to use my left foot, you know. So that wouldn't be a huge issue either. I just wouldn't be the smoothest driver for a while. So yeah, I'm not too upset about if I were to lose a leg, and to be honest, I don't think if I went through with the surgery, I don't think I'd be super mad or anything, because a large part of like what I enjoy doing involves computers, and I mean, I don't really need a leg to use computers, so there are definitely some things that I have thought about, and like there is a possibility that I may never do them again. One thing being BMXing, I would I definitely try to ride my bike, or a bike, I guess. I'll get to that later. Because I wouldn't just give up on it. But I'm there's a good chance I'll do the radiation, because I mean, yeah, losing a leg wouldn't be all that bad, but you know, I'd like to keep my leg. And anyways, and the radiologist seemed pretty certain he could completely get rid of the tumor with the radiation. And the treatment would be 6 weeks. 6 weeks straight. I'd go once a day to his office and get radiation for 30 minutes, and then I'd be able to do whatever I wanted afterwards. So it honestly, the treatments wouldn't be that bad at all, and the radiation they would be using would be a little more powerful than an X-ray. And how it would work, it was just each day it would just build up, and at the very last day or the last few days, I guess, is when the tumor starts dying or getting killed off. But it just slowly builds up, and so it's not like just a super intense radiation burst that just like kills everything. It'll just slowly build up to kill it. There are possible side effects. It is near my bowel area, and so going to the bathroom both ways could possibly become a bit uncomfortable and possibly painful, but again, not the end of the world. A little pain can be dealt with. For one thing, pain meds. So yeah, overall that would probably be the worst symptoms. There is a chance that my cancer could come back, or I could get a different cancer later in life, but it would probably be like 20 years from now, or from then. And there's like, he said there was like a 2% chance that would actually happen, so it's a really low risk of getting cancer again. So overall, it sounds like a really good idea, and to be honest, it sounds like radiation will actually be easier to handle than chemo. So, and it basically give me a 6-week vacation from chemo, because it would literally be impossible to do chemo and the radiation at the same time, because with the chemo I have to stay in the hospital for multiple days at a time, whereas radiation, I would have to, and the radiologist's office isn't at Primary Children's, so yeah, I couldn't do chemo and then just like go down a level and do radiation, and it wouldn't work that way. So I would only be doing radiation, and so the way I see it would be like a 6-week vacation from chemo for me, and I mean, I'd have to be staying in Salt Lake, so I mean, there's like a double bonus to just go ahead and do radiation just to get a break from the chemo. I mean, come on, to me, in my opinion, that's a pretty good deal. And like, so yeah, and I could function normally and stuff afterwards. I mean, yeah, there'd possibly be the going to the bathroom issue, but I mean that's really not that bad. And so yeah, there's a good chance I'll probably do radiation. My mom wants me to do radiation, and lots of other people want me to do radiation. So yeah, I'm still thinking about it, and I haven't made any final decisions yet, because we still haven't taken any more scans to find out how much the chemo has shrunk my tumor and whatnot, and even after that, we'd probably talk with all my doctors or the radiologist or something like that, and talk about how ways down the road before any decisions are made about that. So yeah, I'm mostly keeping it out of my head and just, living day by day. So yeah. So yeah, that's all the information about the cancer and stuff I have. Sorry if I don't seem like I'm in the best mood. I just decided recently that I would really like to build a new computer, and build my first computer. So I haven't built one before. It won't be my first computer, because I've had quite a few computers. I've mostly laptops, a couple desktops, but all of them have been really old, and my HP is like 4 years old now. So yeah, I decided that I would really like a good high quality computer, and I definitely want to build it, because for one thing, you can get higher specs with lower cost. So yeah, but see, the issue is I don't have any money, and I have no way of making money, because I can't get a job, because I literally can't live. I kind of can't live outside of my house, because chemo causes me to have a low immune system. So yeah, I can't work. So yeah, I really don't have any way to get money, and so I'm kind of stuck and a little depressed right now about that. Anyways, and like, I can't take any money out of my fundraiser money or anything, because it's supposed to all go to treatments. It is in my account, so I have direct access to it. So I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I could just like take the money out, buy all the parts, and build it, but that money was meant for my treatment and stuff, and so I feel like that's all I can use it for. Or when like I do the radiation, we're gonna have to be living up there for 6 weeks, probably just me and my mom, and so I mean, we'll probably really need that when that happens, if that happens. So yeah, so I thought about selling my bike, because all the parts, brand new, actually add up to about close to $1,000. So I figured, hey, maybe I can at least get 500, hopefully, out of it. Maybe 400, 300, whatever. I mean, even a couple hundred would be nice, but I'd really like $500 if I can sell it for that much, but I really have no idea who would even buy it or anything. I thought about asking people for donations or whatever to help me out with this, but I don't want to do that because everybody's helped me out so much as far as fundraising and stuff goes. I don't want to ask for more money just so I can build a computer, even if it is my dream computer. And then like, if I get a couple hundred or 300, even 500, whatever, from selling my bike, if I can sell my bike, I could also sell some of my computers, because I have like, right now I have a HP notebook, laptop, a little netbook. The HP is worth at least $100 or $200. The netbook, $50, $200. I have an old PC desktop computer worth maybe $50. And another HP computer that it's about $50, maybe $100. Hope, like, if I find the right buyers, you know. So I mean, that's possibly $300 or $400, possibly. So I mean that would maybe get me to, and like selling my bike maybe would get me to $500, and then I could possibly ask my parents for some, $100 or $200 maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can't really ask for much. They're paying for a lot of my medical stuff and whatnot right now, so I really don't want to ask them for much. And again, I don't want to ask for donations or anything. There's games and stuff I could sell on eBay and whatnot. Random computer stuff I could sell that I just have laying around. I guess I could sell my Raspberry Pi. So yeah, other than like selling my stuff, I really don't have any ideas of how I can get the money for a better computer. So yeah, I don't know. I guess if you guys have any ideas for me about what I should do about this, let me know in the comments. Text me, email me, Facebook me, whatever. Seriously, if you have any ideas that are viable at all, please let me know, because I'm stuck and it sucks, and I don't know. So yeah, that's everything. So yeah, see you next time. Again, have any questions? I guess not see it yet. Anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, whatever, let me know, and I'll see you next time in the next vlog.